For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. It's Dr. Steelhammer. Vladimir Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109 kilos with a reach of 206.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now...
Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do. Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, one of the most recognized athletes the world over, fighting out of Ukraine. In his prime, he was unbeatable.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton Blockbuster.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can hear every...
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. We block that jab. Jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Punching. Throws the jab but does not score. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when they come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
What else could they do but to take a knee here?
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
That job's slick.
You're a lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxer back together.
Shots, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. You must be smart.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Well done with that counter shot. Let's go in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Caution being thrown to the wind. That left hook missed. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Let's just get out there and let's reach the
Great round, now relax. Good work out there, the job's work.
Win the next one, yeah?
Good. We've done all that work, great work. Stay focused, don't move back into the fight. Great round.
You gotta get out.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
No rest for the weary. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
This round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Stay focused.
That was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that, Smart.
Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good dodge to the right. Both men step back for just a moment. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the... And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is off the charts. Good job defending the jab. Just avoids a left uppercut. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. His jab just got blocked. Beautiful counter shot. Let's see if they go to the body. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
There's the bell to start round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it...
Whoa, Johnny! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko! The legend Klitschko is on the canvas! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods.
about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
That uppercut doesn't land. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
It's a light back round. Good round. Feel good. Good work out there. You were witness.
Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchange punches. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Going down to the body, that's smart. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your shots off and don't give them anything, all right?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They block that jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run. Oh, wait a minute. Klitschko is... Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up Suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work. Relax now, I think you've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've...
There's the bell to start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They blocked the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He just misses with that jab. See here, his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing bag together, and put him back at his doing.
The gaps will repair. Stay focused.
And there's the bell to start round 10. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Klitschko! Oh, my word! Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. You want to get...
And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.